Hello, all of you sleazy, slimy scumbags of the world. My name is Eliza Pancakes, and thank God we are finally down to the final four of this fucking season. And once I'm done with the other three bitches, I can finally retire from this shit. Because it's not as though Morgan Ember, and by extension, Starfang Productions, is holding my son and husband hostage. Because honestly, that would be an ideal vacation. I could just get up and fucking go. I mean, what are they gonna do? They already know I don't care. Animated animatronic. I knew you were going to be here. I knew you were going to be sitting here in the hot seat talking to me. At some point, I knew you were going to be here as a loser. I mean, let's be honest, Anna. Like, how do you feel being here? Just be real with me and your viewers. Like, no one expected you to take home the crown. Let's be real about that, okay? So, with all that pretense gone, tell me how you feel. Go.
I'm not going to lie. It sucks being here as an eliminated loser, as you so eloquently put it.
Okay, but sweetie, you're not a winner. I mean, sure, you made it to the finale, but so did other queens. I mean, surely you feel some kind of way about going all the way to the end and not even being in the running for coronation. It was down between Lumina and Cyanide. And we all know who they didn't choose.
I mean, I did reach the actual finale, and I even got to lip sync. Am I disappointed about being cut immediately after? Sure, but how many queens get to say that they even made it that far?
Oh, I don't know. I can name a few queens. Lapis, Shadow, Caliente, that's just from season 1. Landon Towers, Zaltis, that's from season 2. Let's see. Pavo, Cute, Tawny Breckenridge, Delilah Devereaux Dupree, season 3. Zoara, Dahlia Swan, Celine, Palm from season 4, and of course we all know season 5. Oh, just to answer your question. Oh, was it rhetorical? Speaking of which, what about Pashmina? Surely there must be you must be feeling some sort of way, being that, like, she also made it to the finale and did so well in the spectacular and blah 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 blah. I mean, like, where does she come off?
Not even remotely. The fact that we both made it to the final lip sync and ended up where we are now means that we left that competition as equals.
Okay. Before we get carried away and this turns into a weepy therapy session for free, by the way, let's take a deep dive into your handbag, Anna Matronic, and let's see what looks you brought for us today. Let's in your bag. What's in the bag, animatronic? Anna, are you okay? Are you okay, Anna? Anna? Animatronic? Alright, these looks over here are not finale looks. They're not even really recent looks. I'm not complaining. It sounds like I'm complaining. I'm not. It's actually a refreshing change from what the last few losers brought. But can you kind of sort of explain yourself, Anna, for this choice?
So since I got to show off everything I wanted to wear at the finale, instead I brought my 3 favorite looks from the season.
Okay, interesting. I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to do something unorthodox and start with this middle look here, because that's your YouTube premiere look. Kind of like another variation of a promo look. The same dress, the same silhouette, animatronic. It's been used before, and I've said this before, when queens accessorize well enough with hair, makeup, nails are important, shoes, then it works. You can wear, like, I've seen the all black version being worn before. I've seen the typical pink and black version, which is what the typical one that people wear. This one, I think it's a Moschino dress. I really love it. I love this look. I love it for your promo look as well, because you have that long blonde hair, the makeup perfect, the glove. Kind of weird to wear the glove because like you have one long sleeve and so you're wearing like whatever, but it works for this look. And the bracelet, black and white bracelet, because this is a black and white look. You could have worn this probably for your black and white look had you not worn it for the promo, and honestly, I think it would have been sickening. I mean, go ahead, regale us, Anna, what do you think?
Truth be told, Eliza, I love this look. That's why I wanted to wear it for the YouTube promo shoot, because I knew it was going to be seen regardless.
Okay, see, now that's why I like you, animatronic. See, you plan ahead. You're smart. You play the field, and I like that. You wanted this look to be seen, i.e., you wanted to be seen in this look, no matter what. So you chose something where they were going to shoot you regardless of what you're wearing. That kind of sounds bad, doesn't it? So you chose this look, and it's your favorite look. That is genius. Anyway, moving on to this other look over here, which is the most recent look you wore this season. Oh, I remember this aquamarine beauty. This is what you wore for the Nighttime Soap Challenge, the Dynastic Queens. This was your dress to Empress look. Anna, I'm not kissing your ass when I say this. You have never looked so gorge this season until you wore this outfit. When I saw you walk down the runway in this outfit, I was like, okay, she has got to make the finale. Even if she doesn't win, she has got to make the finale. And it's like, Hibiscus earlier brought up a great point, was that fashion counts towards being a queen. If you look like dog shit, animatronic, do you think people really want to look at you on their screen or on their phone? No, of course not. And you consistently look fairly good. I mean, you had some bottom placements, but it wasn't anything looks related. There wasn't a look issue. It was sometimes maybe a challenge wasn't played to your strengths, and that's why you're in the bottom. And honestly, that could be said for pretty much any queen, except for the Asian queens, because they always seem to get sent home during Snatch Game. I wonder why. Starfang presents plus Morgan Ember. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this dress? I mean, obviously you chose it for a reason, animatronic, so spill the tea, honey.
Thanks! And I handpicked this dress from a boutique in Lucky Palms. There's a story behind it, that lots of newlyweds come there for their wedding, and the bride always chooses a dress from the Lucky Palms bridal boutique because it makes them feel like royalty for a day.
Aha, thus you concocted the idea that if animatronic wears this dress, she too will feel and look like royalty for a challenge. Wow, Anna, that's some real five-head thinking there. A real 1200 IQ level. It's almost like you're playing in 5D chess. So, animatronic, I just have to know, did you really actually have any legitimate beef with anyone this season? Because I know there was something with Moxie, but then it was like, you know, kind of hashed out during the reunion, which was just like, oh, you're just trying to keep her on her toes, blah, blah, blah. Peace and love, kumbaya, whatever. Like, surely there was some tension behind the scenes.
Actually, not really, Eliza. Like I said in the reunion. I said what I said to Moxie simply to keep her on her toes and to not allow her to get too comfortable because it is a competition after all. That said, I did clash with several of the judges' decision this season, though I don't think any of it was shown.
Interesting. So, let me rephrase the question then. Who did you get on with the best, and who did you get on with the worst? Who did you like the most, and who did you like the least?
If I had to be picky about it, I guess I'd say that I liked Lumina the most. She was really cool and different, and while I didn't necessarily dislike her personally, I would say I didn't gel too well with Lady Kaguya.
Interesting, Anna. That answer is very interesting, but not at all surprising, because I heard it from several other queens I've interviewed here, you know, because that's the whole point of the show, that they had kind of similar feelings towards Kaguya. I'm sure in your case it was completely professional. It was just a matter of, oh, I just didn't get to know her all that well, right? Not like, oh, she's a complete bitch and I didn't like her.
Yeah, I totally meant in a professional way. Like we just didn't get to know each other all that well because, and this is just my observation, she was too focused on winning and trying to impress the judges, which is understandable.
Alright, moving on to this last look you brought for us today. This look, I remember this look, animatronic. This look, how could I forget? This was the very first runway look that you modeled. Well, actually, the very first one would be the black and white one, I think. But yeah, because you had a lip sync against Moxie Valens in that iconic Queen throwback look. This was, you modeled it after you said your favorite Queen look from a past season was LMNOP's Ravishing in Red. And I have to say, LMNOP might not have been the fashion queen of the season, but when it came to like runways, she definitely never really looked bad, in my opinion. I don't think she should ever have fallen into the bottom simply because of a runway or a design look. Like when she was in the bottom in episode 2, that thrown together looks, which was complete sabotage, by the way. Yeah, like I think she probably should have won that one. I think her and Darren Leak should have won that one, in my opinion.
Definitely! That was my favorite look of hers. And believe me, I have a lot of favorites from that season.
Well, I just have to say, Anna, that you definitely have taste in fashion. Definitely. I love this look too. I love it. And you know, like I had just said, most of Elle's looks were on point. Your looks, I think you studied the masters well, because your looks were pretty much always good. I think like the Green with Envy look wasn't crazy about, but nobody's Green with Envy look was all that good, in my opinion. But yeah, I love this look. It's beautiful. It's glittery. It's something to wear, you know, out at the casino at Lucky Palms or hooking it off the highway. I like this look. I love it. I love your taste in fashion, animatronic. And we are like pretty much out of time. Oh, who would have thought? The time just flies by when you have a guest who isn't a complete imbecile. That's just amazing. So do you have any like final words for all of your adoring fans in the world before I close out the show?
Yeah, just because I lost this season doesn't mean that I am done with drag. I'm going to make my comeback, and no one will be prepared for the maximum slayage that ensues.
Oh, honey, you're obviously not talking about All-Stars, if there even is going to be a Morgan's Drag Race All-Stars. If what you said is true, and you did call out the judges about their questionable choices in judging, you pissed them off, because believe me, Morgan and her little flunky Siobhan do not enjoy being called out, and they will fire your ass. Well, in my case, I used to be a judge on season 1, episode 1, until I was demoted to being this fucking after show host, and I was never brought back as a judge ever again. I was brought back as a guest, but it was sort of like a humiliation ritual type of thing. So yeah, I fully expect to see you hosting this show or something similar next season, animatronic, so good luck with that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close out the show.
Join me next week as I deliver a hard-hitting, fact-checked, no-holds-barred one-on-one interview with Luigi Mangione and get to the bottom of his reasons for launching a fashion line from Rikers Island Penitentiary. You're definitely gonna want to be seated for this one, folks.